Alright, we got some new stuff that dropped in the game recently. As you can see there, Corbin Carroll, Eugenio Suarez, Carlos Santana, along with Wyatt Langford. A whole bunch of new Spotlight cards that dropped in the game yesterday. So let's take a look at everything. We'll start with the program first. 91 Wyatt Langford is the reward you get once you finish everything. And to be honest, not a fan of this card because 77 contact against righties? Isn't he like popping off this year for the Rangers? And isn't he like a diamond in the game? Like, I don't know, man. Not really a fan of this card. Not going to use him as my left fielder. It's just, I don't know. The contact's too low. We got Pete Alonso. I think this is the better card out of the two between him and Wyatt Langford. 101 clutch, great power, good contact. You know, defense, not really, saying much, but I can put him at first base and get away with that. And to be honest, he might be my new first baseman if he pops off, because I've been rocking with Mark McGwire for a very long time. And, if Alonso has a nice showing, he might be my, my new first baseman, especially with the Weekend Classic coming up. But we're going to try him out here. He's going to be our first baseman. We also got Luke Weaver. Really good card. Max hits per 9 along with max clutch. 4-seam, circle change, cutter, slider, knuckle curve. Definitely going to be a part of the game at some point. He might even be the opener for me when we hop into the ranked game. Now, if you collect 5 of the Spotlight cards, you get a 92 Corbin Carroll. This Corbin Carroll's alright. Definitely going to play. Good defense, good speed. Really good against righties. 90 clutch. 90-65 against lefties. Very solid. Going to be my right fielder. I've been rocking with Kutch, but let's see if Corbin Carroll can have a nice showing, and maybe he could be my right fielder for the Weekend Classic. Then we got these retro cards here. Collect 13 of these, you get this 92 Carlos Santana. This card looks absolutely just cracked out, especially against lefties. 116 clutch, 99 contact. Definitely going to be my catcher. We also got Eugenio Suarez, 115, 103 power. I mean, when you hit 4 home runs in a game, you should have power over 100. The thing is that you need to collect 13 of these guys, and judging by the prices right now, not really something that I should be going for right away. I recommend not using your stubs and buying these cards. Hopefully, maybe they'll be like a flashback pack at some point, and the prices will drop for them, but I would recommend not going for this collection if you don't have the stubs. But this will be the team in this video. We got Carroll, Bellinger, Raines, Ryan McMahon, Seager, Campbell, Pete Alonso, Ted Simmons, JD Martinez, and like I said earlier, more than likely going to have Luke Weaver be our opener for this one, and then I'm probably going to go towards Jacob deGrom to be like the starter the rest of the way. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan for this video. Lineup's going to be Carroll, Raines, Alonso, Seager, Martinez, Belly, Campbell, Simmons, and then Ryan McMahon. Alright, in a game facing Dustin May, really good team. He's got Albies, Yelich, Parallel 5s, okay. On All-Star, even though he's rated over 700. So this could be on Hall of Fame. Pretty similar numbers. No, it's on All-Star. That's weird. Usually, you'd be on Hall of Fame if the opponent's over 700. Let's see what this Carroll can do here. Alright, 3-ball count. Good pitch. It's right at the knees. Alright, hey. Runner with good speed. Alright, Pete Alonso. Alright, stole second. Runner in scoring position. Pitch just missed. And that is a 2-run home run for Corey Seager. Alright, good swing. Just avoided the tag, and then just like that on the next pitch, turn that around for a 2-run shot. We got an early 2-0 lead for Luke Weaver. Try to jump on that pitch, hoping for a better result there, but hey. Hit batsman, stolen base, 2-run shot, early 2-0 lead. Let's see what this Luke Weaver card can do. I'm hoping that maybe he can give me like 2 or 3 innings And then I'm probably going to go to Jacob deGrom. I like Luke Weaver's silver card whenever I got him in VR. So I'm hoping for, like, good success here with his diamond. And I do expect him to maybe be a part of my weekend classic team when it comes out on Friday. I got to pick up that John Donaldson, because I do want to potentially have him be my starting pitcher for the first game of the weekend classic on Friday. By the way, I do plan to stream, like, you know, all the weekend classic games. I think the first one I'm not gonna do. That's a strikeout, by the way, because I want to do like the first game be like a video, and then the rest could be like streamed on Twitch. Live ball to right, but right there's Corbin Carroll. Defense is solid. I think that speed's gonna help him out. All right, 1, 2, 3 inning there for Luke Weaver. Some pressure. And back-to-back pretty good pitches on the outside. Ted Simmons. He's going to be my catcher for, like, the time being. I do want to get that Santana, but like I said earlier, so much stuffs to get him and Suarez. I feel like it's not worth it. Oh, shoot. Ooh, that was a horrible release on that pitch. That was supposed to go on the inside. It caught too much of the plate. That's a base hit. Okay. Good pitch. Elevated the fastball. That's strikeout. Alright, Yelich. This card's good against righties. I gotta pitch very carefully to Yelich here. He can turn on pitches against righties. Swung at ball 4. Carroll's got it. Alright, let's see if we can get through the next batter here. We can go 2 innings out of the pen. It's not gonna be easy since it's Bregman. Yes, he did.
Did he go?
Thank you, Blue. Alright, nice job by Luke Weaver. We're going to take him out because he is low on energy. But he goes 2 shutout innings out of the bullpen. And literally there's nobody on Corbin Carroll's like thing in that first spot. But he's due up second. Man, went back to that same spot. Alright, Corbin Carroll got it to a full count and struck out. Oh man, I got on top of that. Damn, I got on top of that pitch. That was a good swing. I just got on top of it. Like I said, I'm going to deGrom. Yellow energy. Alright, it's my first time using this Jacob deGrom, so let's see what he's all about. To left, Tim Raines is there. Oh my goodness, did that go like through deGrom? I want to see the replay. Because I felt like it went right through deGrom. Okay, there's the ball. Oh no, it just went, like, didn't hit him. It just went right past him. My ball to center. Belly's there. I think I have 2 out of the 3 bosses. I'm probably going to buy the 3rd one. So that way I can get, like, a head start on the 3rd inning program. Try to elevate a fastball up, see if he chases. That was not where it was supposed to be, but I got away with it. That was supposed to be up out of the zone, and it literally came back in the zone, but we did not get, you know, punished for that. And now there's literally no one on the 3rd thing then. Alright. I think that's like a visual bug there. Alright, but Pete Alonso's due up first, then Seager, and then Martinez. Of course, Seager is the reason why we have a 2-0 lead. Damn, swung through that sinker. Alright, I'm striking out a lot. Oh, it took a bad hop on the 3rd baseman, Bregman. That's going to be a 2-out single. It's our first hit since the Seager homer.
2 strikes.
It's a good swing. That is going to fall in for a base hit. He dove for that, and I think that's going to allow JD Martinez to come around and score, and he will come around and score. We're going to hold Bellinger to second. It's an RBI double. I think that pitch was where I had the ambush on. Let's see. No, it was a little off, but still got a good swing. And it's 3-0. Damn, 103 on the radar gun there from deGrom. After 2 fastballs, see if we can get him biting at a circle change. Oh, come on, Blue. At least check with the first base or 3rd base umpire. Oof. I mean, it's a solo shot. It's not with anyone on base, but still. right. Trying to go with an inside sinker or inside slider again. All right, but right there's Campbell. All right, good rebound. All right, so, you know, got that run back that, you know, he allowed in the top half of the inning. All right. All right. Gave up the solo homer, but, you know, it's a solo homer. There's nobody on base. Up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. So we jump on the first pitch, able to find a hole, get ourselves a leadoff man on. What's a base hit? Go to second. What are you doing? All right, hey, we'll take that. Runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Bottom of the order, setting the table. Here comes Corbin Carroll. That's going to get a run home at least. Catch is made. Jumped on the first pitch. It's an out, but it's a productive out. And we earned that run we allowed in the fourth inning back. And it's back to a 3-run game. So Corbin Carroll, sac fly. Oh, man. I mean, that's a perfectly placed sweeper there. All right, hopefully Pete Alonso can pick up Tim Raines here. Oh, he went outside. Oof. Not a good game for Alonso. Not where I wanted that, but it's the out I'm looking for. Pop up. Bellinger coming in. He's got it. My ball to left. Jacob deGrom. He's done his job. That's 3 shutout innings since he's come in out of the bullpen.
Did he go?
Okay, thought I went around. All right, ball 3. And then he went back inside. I think my mind was like ready for that outside slider, lefty-lefty. It's a fly ball to left. That could leave because of Coors at the wall. It's gone. Didn't get all of it, but since we're here at Coors Field, the ball just flies, and we get another run. Not on that pitch, but just hit it to the right spot here at Coors, and it's 5-1. Try to ambush here. I guessed right, but just a... Oh, man. Everything was good on that swing. Good contact. Good timing. It's another good swing, and I think that ball's going to leave too. Another home run on a pitch I'm not even fully on. Second home run of the inning. Second Red Sox home run of the inning. Okay. I mean, oh my God, look at that. That is horrible. Should not be rewarded with swings like that. Oh, look out. That almost took Soto's head off. All right, but Ted Simmons has got his second single of the game. Up the middle, and he's going to get that opportunity. Not going to risk anything. All right, Carroll, his last at-bat. Hit a sac fly out to center. All right, Tanner Scott. Oh, I missed it. Inside fastball. That's tough. And so him and Alonso not really doing much in this game. Other than Anthony Santander, he's had no answers for the pitching. All right, Ken Griffey Jr. I think he's the only one of the 3 bosses I don't have. I have Josh Gibson. I have Bob Gibson.
What do you got?
I think I'm probably going to buy Griffey on the market and maybe do a video with all 3 of the bosses at some point soon for Friday. Fly ball. That's going to be Tim Raines. Could have been Bellinger too, but I think Raines was there. Was right there. Nice swing. Strike 3. Green throw to first. Nice work by Jacob deGrom. All right, come on. Let's keep the pressure on. That's going to be a base hit into left. This is going to be more than a single. He's going to be on for the second time in this ball game. He's got himself a leadoff double. All right, Tim Raines. solidifying that he is going to be my left fielder for the Weekend Classic. That's a base hit to left, and that's going to score the run. We're going to hold it first. All right, so Pete Alonso ambushing that first pitch inside, and it's 7-1. So both the Lightning, or both players that were debuting here for the Spotlight, they picked up at least one RBI. I feel like it's going to be inside now. Oh, man. Guessed right. Because that forkball is so filthy. And here comes Anthony Santon there. This is the only guy in his lineup that has been able to figure out the pitching. The home run his last at bat. He's got a single. So, like I said, he's the only guy that's been figuring out the pitching. Everybody else has struggled. Other than a base hit from Jason Varitek. That's going to fall in. Damn, I cannot figure out Anthony Santon there. He's the only hitter up to this point so far that's been able to figure out the pitching. Yelich on deck. This may be the last batter for DeGrom. Nope. Okay, I've been blessed with umpire calls here. I'm going to stick with them. Go foul, go foul, go foul. Ooh, I went foul at the last second. Let's elevate this four seam, see if he bites. Yes, that's exactly what I was looking for. Alright, so we stick with DeGrom and he gets the out on Yelich. He's not out of the woods yet. Still has to face Bregman. This could be playable for Carroll. Can he get there? Can he get there? Nope. Good job. Thought about going to the bullpen for Yelich. Decided to stick with DeGrom, and he gets out of it. Okay. Gonna keep DeGrom out there to start the 8th inning. Still got green energy. But I expect in this inning to have him to have yellow energy. I mean, that was going to be a tough play for Seager just because it was hit so hard that even if he made the diving play... Okay. It's the out. My drive. Right there's Carroll. Makes the catch. Alright, his spot's coming up in the 9th inning. So let's see if we can try to get at least one hit with him in the video. Ground ball. You know what? We're going to have DeGrom go the 9th inning and see if he can finish it off. How about Ryan McMahon? This is going to be extra bases. We're going to see if we can try to get to a triple. That's Yelich in right. Doesn't have the best arm. How about Ryan McMahon? Looks like being back in Coors kind of helped him out. All right, nice. All right, Corbin Carroll. He's got no hits up to this point. Does have a sac fly. Oh my goodness, that forkball. Oh man, what a rough game for Corbin Carroll. Like, sure, he had a sac fly, but did not have the best showing here in his first game. Up the middle. This is going to score the run. That should be ruled a base hit. Alright, it's 8-1. What was that? Horrible. Just horrible. I'm going to have DeGrom start this bottom of the 9th. See if he can go the full 7 innings. And that is an opposite field home run to start the bottom of the 9th inning. Right, here comes Santander. This is the only guy that have been unable to get out, and he's a triple away from the cycle. And we finally get him out here in the 9th inning. Alright, so good rebound after giving up the home runs to Ozzie to begin the inning. Ooh, got him jammed on that fastball. Alright, 1 out away from a very impressive victory here. Alright, Christian Yelich. I would assume player of the game is more than likely going to be DeGrom.
1-1.
Could be JD Martinez. It could be Ted Simmons. Could be Ryan McMahon because he went 3 for 4. Let's try to get this final strikeout here. Pitch number 81. And that's exactly what we got. What a dominant performance from the pitching. Luke Weaver, 2 innings out of the pen, and then Jacob DeGrom giving the bullpen a valuable rest day. And we come away with a victory Pete Alonso, Corbin Carroll, you know, they had an RBI each. Carroll, no hits. Alonso, a double. So, not the best debut, but they did contribute in some way to the team's victory. All right, so player of the game is Jacob deGrom. 7 innings out of the bullpen, 5 hits, 6 runs, no walks, 2 runs, both by home runs. And did a very, very, very good job pitching. You know, we got contributions from pretty much everybody on offense. I mean, let's take a look at the box score. I mean, other than Corbin Carroll, everybody had at least 1 hit. Ryan McMahon had 3. JD Martinez, Ted Simmons have 2. And then everybody had at least 1 hit. Tim Raines got on base a couple times. Pete Alonso with a double. And even though Corbin Carroll didn't, you know, get on base, he did have a sac fly. So he did contribute in some sort of way, but just not with the hits. I think the next video from me is me using all 3 of the bosses from the second inning program, put them all together in a video. So, you know, we're going to have Josh Gibson maybe behind the plate, maybe as my DH, and then Griffey will be in the outfield, and then we're going to have Bob Gibson be the pitcher for the game. But I'm going to wrap it up there. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button. I got some videos up here on the screen if you want to go check out. I'm posting a lot of YouTube shorts as well. I've been noticing my YouTube shorts on the channel have been getting some views, so maybe I'll post some more there. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, hit the like button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.